Welcome to Finding Completion. This series is exploring my time in-game as a maxed RuneScape player. For me, getting max stats meant changing my goals totally as a player. I was no longer chasing 99s. I'm finding enjoyment in other aspects of the game. Boss collection logs, clue scrolls, virtual level 120 skills, achievements, and rune score. The beauty about this game is carving out an adventure for yourself regardless of if that adventure is of value to other players. Why don't you come join me on my adventure as I find completion? Let's recap. Since getting my completion escape last episode, I decided to just continue playing the game like I normally have, but kind of think about what I wanted to do for the future of my account. I started off by getting a Reaper assignment and I got Dagannoth Kings. If you didn't know, the Dagannoth King pets just got a rework, so the model of the pets now matches the model of the actual boss monsters in-game. Since I got a Reaper task, I decided let's go ahead and just knock out the rest of the Dagannoth King achievements that I have to do, and then maybe if I wanted to actually farm these bosses for pets in the future, I could do that without having to worry about achievements. So the achievements that I needed to get were basically the ones that weren't just killing the boss. So the first one was killing a Dagannoth King while wearing full yak hide and then the Fremnik round shield. The next one was killing Dagannoth Supreme with the Balmung of every different color. There are 4 different colors. You have to kill them 4 times, one with each. Self-explanatory. And then the last one was the trickiest one. I wouldn't say it was hard, but this was the They All Fell Down achievement. Basically, what you have to do here is kill all of the Dagannoth Kings within 5 seconds of one another. You have to be very quick with this because their death animation takes a second or two, so you want to make sure that they all go down right about at the same time. This means I didn't use Cinderbane gloves because I didn't want to contribute any poison damage, and I just had to switch attack styles very quickly in order to actually kill each of the kings when they were at low health. Afterwards, I decided to do some Magister because I'm getting pretty close to 120 magic, and the Magister gives a lot of magic experience. Plus, I'm still trying to get the Gloves of Passage, so I went to kill a few of them. While I was here, I officially hit 500 Magister kills. This means I'm at 2 threshold for the boss pet, as each threshold is at 200 kills, and I'm officially past the drop rate of the Gloves of Passage as they are 1 in 500. Keys to the Crossing are another rare drop at 1 in 128, but I've only received 2 of those, so I guess I'm kind of unlucky on getting keys back, but not the end of the world. We just hit 500 Magister kills, 39 seconds is my fastest kill, and here's what the log looks like at 500. I still don't have Gloves of Passage, and I don't have the pet yet. I've gotten 35 phylactery. I have enough Scraps of Scripture in order to make 1 Khopesh, but Scraps of Scripture isn't really my goal. I want to get Gloves of Passage and then eventually get the pet as well to complete the log. So, yep. This is what 500 kills looks like. Not much to show for it. A lot of Vital Sparks, which is nice because they're expensive, but named drops, not really. The other day I looked at the requirements for the Sandy title out of Menaphos, and I decided to get some help scouting a corrupted egg. Alright, I am going to get a Menaphos achievement quick because somebody on the Soul Obby Discord, I've been trying to get a corrupted egg, and they shouted one out for me, so here we go. Cool. Unlock the corrupted scorpion pet. Very cool. So we got both Menaphos pets then. Thank you very much, sir, if you were the one who scouted this. I appreciate it very much. After going back to do some more Magister to finish out my aura timer, I decided that I wanted to do some achievements. The achievement that I had my eyes set on was the Order of Slayers achievement. This achievement requires you to complete a task from the Slayer Masters consecutively. This means starting with the level 1 Master and then ending with the final one, Laniakea. I went ahead and grabbed a task from Spira in Birthorpe, and I got cows because my Slayer Master cape procced. This is relevant because there's an achievement for using a meat tenderizer on a super cow. A super cow is an elite cow spawn, and it will spawn when you're doing a Slayer task. I used the meat tenderizer on it and got the achievement. I then moved on to the next consecutive Slayer Master, which is Jacqueline in Lumbridge. She assigned me ghosts, and I went to kill a couple of revenants. Nothing exciting happened there. Before grabbing my next assignment, I decided to do a little bit more Magister. I've been kind of addicted. I really want to get those gloves. And as I kill the boss, I'm just, getting more thresholds to the pet. And considering it's only 2 items for log, maybe I'll continue to go until I do get that Magister pet. Alright folks, now that we're all caught up, here's the skinny, okay? Currently at 592 Magister kills, alright? So, if we look at the collection, still nothing. I have 44 phylactery now, so that was like a 13 phylactery increase or something like that over what it was. I do have those scraps of scripture. I did open some of the phylactery. So I think I opened exactly 30 to get 300 scraps of scripture. So I was exactly average on my first 30 phylactery openings. I have the other 14 here. I'm not going to open them right now. I do want to make a Kopesh. So let's just go ahead. I have the Kopesh of the Caridian, which is the main hand. I don't want the main hand though. I want the offhand, so we'll go check that out. All right, so I want to get the offhand Kopesh, which is this one. Right, yeah, level 82. And, bro, 77 mil, or 76.5 mil for this thing? The fuck is the main hand? It's 63 mil for the main hand tier 92, and it's 700k. How the hell do you get this thing? So it's basically 157 mil for the actual tier 92, where just the level 82 is 76 mil. That is fucking crazy. How do you get this thing? Okay, that's why it's so much money. It's because you get it from shifting tombs. Nobody does shifting tombs. Oh my god. I had no idea it was that much money. That sucks, man. I'm not going to spend my entire cash stack on that. I just wanted it because I've been doing the Magister. I mean, at the end of the day, I really just wanted the Gloves of Passage, and I thought it would be a cool log to complete getting the pet, but my god. I mean, I guess I'll save myself, like 70, a little, like 80 mil or so, but wow, that was kind of unexpected. I didn't realize it was that much money, so... All right, we're going to shelf that for now. We're going to work on something else for the time being. I do want to get a death task though, and I get to pick. Okay, cool. So, I think now for points, Magister probably isn't the best idea, but I think I'm going to take the Magister just because I have another 50 keys, so I could do another hour, and I am 800k until 120 magic. So if I do the Magister, I will hit 120 magic on that Reaper task. So I think I'm going to take him. All right, cool. So we have the Magister as our Reaper task. But what I want to do before I do my Reaper is I actually want to continue working on the one achievement that I was working on in our recap portion of the video. It's been a little bit since I've taken a Slayer task or anything, but we're looking at Order of Slayers. So I have to go to Vanaka in order to get my next task. So I would like to complete this achievement first. 22,860 is the rune score that we have currently. That's not accurate at the start of this episode, though. The actual rune score at the start of this episode is 21,855. That's what my rune score was at the end of last episode, but because of the recap, I had gotten a couple of achievements. I don't know what the difference has been. So let's go ahead, go grab a Slayer task. All right, Mr. Big Edgeville man, what task you got for me? Wall beasts. Oh my god. That's actually, yeah, no, we're gonna do some wall beasts. That's really funny. I don't think I've killed wall beasts. I lied. I got the soul for them, so I killed them whenever I did that, but that's a funny Slayer task. That is a funny Slayer task. I don't even have my Slayer helm because it's on the Anachronia stand, so we're gonna buy a spiny helmet just to have that, so I don't have to deal with the stupid animation constantly. But, alright, let's go do wall beasts in 2022. I guess it doesn't even really matter if I have this on. I thought it stopped me from getting smacked down, but it doesn't, so goodbye. It's probably faster to go between this one here and the one that's over here. Oh, nice golden rock. Two Slayer points. Return to a Slayer Master. Okay. Who is next? Maschana. I think. I'm assuming that's in, like, order. Let me double check. Yes, it is. Okay. What do you got for me, sir? Basilisks or otherworldly beings? I really don't feel like doing basilisks, so we'll use a Slayer token to be able to do that. All right, let's go to Xanaris, and we'll deal with these scumbags. Let's do a little bit of slaying, shall we? Got 4 Slayer points, and we finished that task. On to the next one, which is Cheldar. Which, by the way, if this is pronounced, you know, Kaeldar or whatever, I'm for sure pronouncing all of this shit wrong, so forgive me. Where the hell is she? Oh, right there. Get task. Gargoyles or brine rats? Okay, now here's the thing. Brine rats might seem like a fucking dumb thing to pick, but I do need to get a brine saber for my collection log. So, for the sake of doing something that some of you probably haven't seen in RS3 since the year 2008, I don't even know. I'm just throwing arbitrary dates out there. It's probably been a long time since any of you have ever fucking seen brine rats. So, I'm gonna take brine rats. I'm gonna sacrifice a Slayer token to be able to go kill brine rats for the hope to get a brine saber, because I do need that for my collection log. So, we're taking brine rats. All right. Think we... Is it dig here? Dig a hole? Alright, here we go. There's our little fellows over there. Some nice giant bats as well. So I looked it up. The drop rate of the brine saber is 1 in 512. So there's a very high likelihood that I will be not getting that as a drop, but one can hope. So we'll go ahead and, you know, we'll take some of these fellas out and then see where we go from here. I should have brought an aggression potion. Not even thinking, but whatever. It's fine. Is that a whole bunch of raw pike? Shit, 18 pike? You don't see that every day. Okay. 615 tasks in a row, and I gained 10 points. No luck on the brine saber, but a lot of luck on completing the task. So let's get the hell out of here, and we're going to Simona next. What's up, lady? Let me get that task. Crocodiles or griffaloos? Huh. Alright, so I have crocodiles. I don't really want to do them, but I guess I will. I could have took griffaloos, but I didn't want to spend the... this Slayer VIP ticket to do them, and yeah, whatever. I probably should have, because it would have been faster than doing these. Whatever. Let's go, baby crocodiles. I just decided to go east of Sophanim, because there's a lot more crocodiles over here, and I didn't realize that. So we're gonna stay over here. This is way more convenient than the other spot, and then hopefully I can get them to, like, actually come over to me with this aggression potion. I guess not. I guess the aggression potion doesn't make any difference. I guess I'll just click on them. It'll probably be faster. I mean, I could probably go get, like, my Odak coil or something, but I really don't want to waste cannonballs killing crocodiles. I don't really feel like that's an effective use of my resources. Let's just keep, like, bladed dive resetting on all these fucking crocodiles. This is way easier. Crocodile meta right here. Okay, 116 tasks, 12 points. On to the next one. That would be Lopalock. Fire Giants or Dark Beasts? We'll just go with Fire Giants. 2 left, 1 left, and done. Okay. Alright, next on the list is Kuradal. What task we got here? Corrupted creatures. Okay, actually, that's kind of a nice task. I'm totally fine with that one. That'll just be nice to do. I like corrupted creatures, so totally fine with that one. Okay, my creature of choice is the corrupted workers. So we'll start killing these guys. And yeah. Should be a pretty chill Slayer task. Alright, so we finished that task. We came to Morvran for the next task. And we have Errats or Steel Dragons to choose from. I'm going to go Steel Dragons just because I think they're going to be faster. I also got 5 keys to the crossing from that Corrupted Creatures task, so that's really nice. Okay, so Mandrith is the next one, and he's all the way out in the wilderness. So let's go out to the wilderness. We'll see what Mandrith has for us. Acheron Mammoth or Calgarian Demon. I'm gonna do the Acheron Mammoth because I still don't have their soul, I don't think. So I'm gonna do them. I don't have the soul for them, so I definitely still need that. So hopefully I can get that. I don't know, we'll see, but it would be nice, that's for sure. I'm still missing the souls mainly for like the higher level Slayer creatures, so it's one of those things where it's like, it's kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, and I forgot they dropped mammoth tusks. Shit, I should have brought note paper. Maybe I'll have to go back and grab some note paper. Okay, there we go. 620 tasks in a row, gaining 90 points. So I tried to time it out that I would get Mandrith as my 10th task because I'm pretty sure you get like increased Slayer points from doing Wilderness Slayer tasks. So I mean, I don't remember what the 10-point streak is, but 90 seems like a decent amount. So I'm just assuming that you know, it's probably the move to do that. I also got this Wilderness Slayer chest. I've never gotten one of these before. This was the first task that I actually did out in the wildy, so I want to open that and see what's actually in it. I know you can get like brawlers, you can get like Necronium salvage and stuff like that, so I'm curious to see what's gonna come out of this. All right, let's see what's in this chest. Large blunt Necronium salvage. How much is this? Wow, 325k. Will it actually sell for 430? Hold on. That would be really interesting if it would sell for that much over alch value. Alright, I'm just going to alch it. It didn't sell for 400k. There is one more task to do. That would be Laniakea. So let's go and actually get the normal Slayer Master that I would use. Yep, Laniakea is the last one that I have to do. Need another assignment. Iron Dragons, Order of Ascension members. I should have put my Abyssal Demon's mask on. That really sucks. I'm going to do the Order of Ascension members, though, because I actually do need souls for some of them still. So we're going to go ahead and do those. I didn't realize, I guess the Ascension members are just one soul. I still don't have it. I still need to get it, but it's not multiple of them. It's just you have to get it from one of them. So I'll kill the Rorius or whatever they're called. Rorius, Richard. All right, let's go ahead and fucking kill these things. There we go. Got the Ushabi Ascension member. Works for me. I'll probably end up getting another one, but that's whatever. Order of Slayers complete. And I got new Shabi again on the last kill there. Alright, so that was completing Slayer tasks from every Slayer Master from the level 1 Master all the way to the final Slayer Master in the game, Laniakea. Very nice. In the Slayer tab, I'll just let him do his thing in the background. In the Slayer tab, 2 yet. Place souls in every spot in your Slayer dungeon inside the Sunken Pyramid. And then completing the Slayer Codex. Last 2 Slayer achievements I needed, and I'm sure they'll come in due time. And I captured another soul. So all 4 of the souls. Should have probably got rid of some of the Ushabi that I had in my my backpack there, but whatever. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Let's add another soul to the collection. Well, another 4, I guess, but a new one. Very nice. Added a couple of souls to the chest there. All right, it is time to get 120 magic. I am 750k till I get there, so that's basically 30 minutes of doing the Magister. And like we saw earlier, I did get that as my Reaper task, but I want to show you guys one thing first in case you didn't know this. All right, so we're over at Demonheim, and you may have noticed these things in my inventory here, Vital Spark drop enhancers. You may have noticed them when I was doing the Magister before, but in the reward shop here, under consumables, there's something called Vital Spark drop enhancers. And if you look, carrying these will double the amount of Vital Sparks received from killing enemies. 1 is consumed for each Vital Spark. So that means when the Magister drops 20 Vital Sparks, you get 40 instead. This is a fantastic way to spend your Dungeoneering tokens if you have nothing else to buy. Got 150 of them, so we're good to go. I'm probably going to do an hour of the Magister. I usually use the Maniacal Aura, and then I reset it afterwards. So, yeah. But just as a point of reference, 592 kills, 31.2 seconds is the fastest, 44 phylactery, and then none of the other items. So, here's to hoping I can get a, you know, a gloves drop, because that would be really cool. But, you know, who knows? We'll see. If you didn't know I've said this before, but the Magister is like a dumb amount of XP, and I didn't even realize it. Here, look at the top right. Almost 40k magic XP for that kill. I'm like 5 kills in, and I've already gained, you know, I don't know what I started at. Something around like 200k XP. So, you know, it is very expensive to do this, assuming that, you know, you're buying keys and you're not selling Vital Sparks and stuff like that. But, you know, if you have the money to be able to do it, and then especially if you're getting Vital Spark drops, I mean, he could be great for XP. All right, after getting hit by a bomb the 109th time this run, we can bank and start the next run. 361k left. We may actually get that next trip. I don't remember where I started, so we might get there. Come on. Stop healing. Let's go. There we go. Virtual level 120 magic and an awful drop on top of that. So I have achieved the highest possible virtual level in this skill. There we go. I got the little icon right next to it. I am all good to go. And on the last key for this trip. So awesome, 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 awesome. So cool. Let's go and get the magic cape. Go to the Magic Guild. I'll buy some runes while I'm over here anyway. Is it this guy? Yep. Magic Master Cape. There we go. I'm gonna buy another one. And there we are. The 120 Magic Cape. Matches my outfit pretty good, I think. I'm sorry, honey. The MMORPG completionist cape stays on during sex. Alright, I had said we were going to do an hour of the Magister, so I'm going to reset my aura. We'll go for another 30 minutes off of my Maniacal, and then from there we'll do like a recap and see what the kill count's looking like. Bro, are you kidding me? I was wondering why I was splashing. I just realized I was using the same prayer, or the wrong prayer. I may have been... Oh my god. I probably was using the wrong prayer that entire last half hour. I could have sworn that I switched it before I came in here. No wonder I had to eat some food and stuff from getting hit, just because I wasn't doing as much damage as I normally would. I feel like such an idiot. Jesus, man. That's so annoying. There we go, Vital Spark Drop. Only one this hour, and it was only 20, but still, nice. Alright, so that half hour is done now. Let's check out what our log is looking like. The Magister, 643 kills, collection log. We have 48 phylactery, so what it was at, like a 4 phylactery increase from where we started. Still no luck on the other two. Soon enough, soon enough. I'm pretty sure we're at a 3rd threshold for the pet, because I think the pet is thresholds every 200 kills. I think. Let me check that. Yeah, so the threshold for the pet is every 200 kills, and it is a 1 in 1,000 drop. If you don't know what thresholds are, basically what that means is every threshold you increase the numerator of the drop chance by 1. So at a 3 threshold for the Magister kill count, the boss pet is effectively 3 in 1,000 instead of 1 in 1,000. And just for point of reference, here's what my preset looks like. I'll sometimes not bring Penance Powder just because it is, you know, like 700k right now. It's kind of expensive. The Ice Nihil is used for accuracy, so I don't splash, because using Ice Nihil plus a Maniacal Aura means I won't splash generally when doing the Magister. I mean, really, I don't need 2 brews. This was just like what I started bringing, and I just stuck with it. But I bring one, generally always 1 brew just to have for like emergency food, and just a couple of sailfish. If I don't have Penance Powder, I'll probably take 1 less flask, and then another 3 Super Restore flasks just to have for a half hour. And this is for a 30-minute trip. And by 30-minute trip, I mean these potions will last 30 minutes. You'll obviously... or well, not obviously, but you'll have to come back to get more keys. So I bring 10 a trip. You generally don't want to bring any more than 10. You could probably get away with a few more, but the bombs that hit you will also hit your familiar. And if they hit your familiar too much, it can die. So you don't really want that to happen. So every 10 I bank. And using this type of setup, every 12 minutes, so how long I have Animate Dead and then my Weapon Poison plus up for, that will last for my 10 kills. I'll bank, get another 10, and then the remaining time, I'll have like 8 minutes or so left on my aura. I'll usually just do another 5. So in about, you know, in 30 minutes, I do about 25 kills. I can get probably just shy of 30 kills in 30 minutes if I brought more keys, but I usually err on the side of caution to not have my familiar die. Alright everyone, so a little bit of insider info here. My computer is an actual piece of shit, and I recorded some footage after I did the Magister, and got a bunch of achievements and stuff like that, and all the footage is just corrupted. It's just, I don't know what happened to it, but it's just messed up. So I can't show any of that footage, unfortunately. I'll try and keep this short and sweet as to not let it go on any longer, but I went ahead and did a bunch of shifting tombs. So under the minigame section of activities, there's a few different achievements here. So the Ominous Sarcophagus Metropolis 1 through 4, which is completing 25 perfect shifting tombs with using a shifting tombs reward enhancer. You can buy those through the Dungeoneering reward shop. And there's also, it's not called Surging Tombs, which is completing all objectives in a solo shifting tombs without using Surge, Escape, or Bladed Dive. And then under the Exploration tab, under Menaphos, we can see here, 77 out of 100. I did about 36, 37-ish shifting tombs to get to this point, and I'm still missing the gem for the journal, which is the main reason that I was doing this, but I also wanted to get the achievements to just add some rune score to, you know, what I was sitting at. But the cool thing is, if you look here in my inventory, I got an offhand Khopesh while I was doing this. That Khopesh that I was complaining was 77 mil. I wasn't purposely trying to farm this thing. I was doing shifting tombs because I needed to get the gem to complete the journal entry. And I'm like, okay, if I get the Khopesh before I get the gem, fine. You know, that's perfectly fine. But I got the Khopesh. So just for the sake of it, we're gonna go ahead and restore scraps of scripture. So we have Blessing of the Sand, Blessing of the Sea, Blessing of the Sky. And we are going to craft the Khopesh of Elendinus. Yep, so 3 blessings, 300 scraps of scripture, craft. Constructing this is one-way process. Yes, craft. There we go. Tier 92 offhand. Very exciting. So now I can use that instead of my my Dragor Rapier as an offhand when I'm using like the Scourge or something like that. Which is why I wanted the offhand, because I have an Abyssal Scourge. So I didn't really have as much use for the main hand. So if we look at our rune score, we are ending this episode at 22,250 rune score thanks to all of those shifting tomb achievements that I got. That is an increase of 395 rune score from the start of this episode. I think that is the single biggest jump of rune score of any of the episodes so far, and I'm super excited about that. That's really cool. I didn't realize it was almost 400, so very nice. That is going to be it for this episode. I do apologize, I didn't have more to show. Unfortunately, that footage is just gone, and this episode was long enough as is anyway. So if you enjoyed the episode, please remember to leave a like if you liked. If you've seen some of my videos before, or this is the first one that you're seeing and you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to subscribe and see what I do in the future. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Later.